Why is it that every science fiction movie that shows the future of the Earth, the world looks like a dystopian world, a place where global warming has gone out of control? The modern technology looks like garbage, and humans are no longer human. They are partly or entirely robots. I do understand the purpose of futuristic science fiction films. They serve as a warning so that we don't make the mistakes that the characters make in the movie. And considering our current trajectory as the human civilization, we are heading towards that horrible future. Still, I don't understand why there shouldn't be one movie that serves as a role model where we see a utopian, beautiful world where we have attained peace. Again, I understand the argument for that. If the futuristic world is beautiful, peaceful, and perfect, then there is no story in it that makes it interesting to watch. Let me make it clear here, I'm not complaining in the sense that this futuristic world does look cool. Like, it does look interesting. The modern technology, the mega structures, where humanity has gone, how far it has gone regarding the understanding of the universe and practical applications of science. Like the upcoming science fiction South Korean movie Jung, which is coming on Netflix this month, more accurately 20th January. Now, it is in South Korean language, but I believe we'll get dubs and subtitles for it. So, we can definitely watch it once it releases. The story is of the year 2194. The Earth is exactly as I described in the introduction of this video. Now, since we have ruined the Earth on the terrestrial level, humans have taken it to the skies, building a mechanical, technologically influenced world and an ecosystem that can support life, primarily human life. The story is something like the rich people live in a beautiful ring that floats in the space. Meanwhile, the poor people live on the high rises of the flooded earth. Since there is class difference, there's also conflict. The lower class and the upper class are fighting for the resources, the limited space, and the unfair division of resources that happens everywhere. Due to the fragile condition of the ecosystem and the lethal weapons, the technology, if the war continues, it might lead to human extinction. Hence, this must be put to an end. But who would do that? The protagonist of this film, a woman who starts as a mercenary working for the upper class. But then an accident happens, and to keep her alive, her consciousness is transferred to a robotic body which has artificial brain. At this point, our protagonist is essentially a robot. So the scientists experiment on her. Essentially, they torture her to the extent where she cannot take it anymore. Fortunately, one of the scientists is her daughter. She frees her and helps her escape. This is what we see in the trailer. Most likely, what happens next is our protagonist starts spending time with the lower class to understand their side of the battle, and then she teams up with them to fight against the upper class and somehow resolve the conflict and put an end to the war. I hope there is more to the story, but based on the trailer, this is what I think will happen in the movie. This looks like an expensive film and probably has the potential to be popular, so even though it is just a film, Netflix would want the story to be open ended so that there is still potential for a sequel or even more. Keeping all my criticisms and story predictions aside, I believe that whether it is good or bad, this movie is worth a watch at least once. So let's watch the movie when it comes out and then come back so that we can discuss the same on this channel. If this is something that interests you, then consider subscribing to World Building Fanatic. Till the next video, thank you.